We love hip hop.
They're ending the Ebro in the Morning show. I'm going to play a quick clip from Peter Rosenberg. He made the announcement, and there might be an announcement that I might be able to find on Hot 97 as well. I'll search for that while Peter is cooking. But they decided, and I think the show's been on probably like 13 years. Yeah. The Ebro in the Morning show has been on for a long time, maybe 10 to 13 years, I would say. Right? So it's the end of an era with them ending. But they did end the show over there not too long ago, if I'm not mistaken, to another show. There's a lot of changes happening with a lot of these companies anyway. So let's let Peter cook.
I had to tell you guys for a long time, change was afoot. And change is afoot. But change can be beautiful. So, yeah, there's some changes on the horizon. Stay tuned. I tried to tell you guys for a long time, change was afoot.
Okay, so that's all you got in there. Let's do a quick search here. Hot 97. I'm going to pull this up on the screen and see what we can find, because I'm sure they talked about it on the show. I'm sorry, I'm not as prepared as with my other topics, but this came up literally right before I started the live. Let's go to their channel first, and then if not, then we're going to go to Danny's review of it. Let's go here. Let's see what they say. It's a day ago. Videographer, Michigan. So, they didn't even mention it in there yet. This will probably be on tomorrow's episode where they actually mention it. Let's go back to right here. Oh, Ebro gets fired. Oh, shit. Let's go. Salute to Danny from the stop.
Ebro has been fired and let go from Hot 97. Yeah, that's right. The lead of Ebro in the Mornings is no longer working at Hot 97. So this is a storied career to some extent. I never really thought Ebro was that great on mic, but he was good at keeping a job. Well, he would go on his Instagram Live to give his side of the story.
Told y'all a couple of weeks ago.
Hold on, let me stop this for a second. I'll get back to that segment in a second. Said, and salute to Vinny B or Vinny.B 18K says, run that real Toronto freestyle. I'll donate more. Hey, you ain't got to tell me twice, nigga. We'll get back to Ebro in a second. And thank you for the donation right there, brother. Let me give you a little taste pause. Let's do this. You want to hear it? Here it go.
Two to your brain if you loosen my grip.
We were just reacting to it last week, so we're in the perfect time.
Park there every day, all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Niggas know what it is.
Let's go.
Motherfuckers on the grind out here, dog. Let me give y'all a quick verse. Parkdale's my residence. I'm a detriment, never hesitant. I'm the president. I'm a raise the tax on the block of the wing when I play the tracks. Middle finger to the law, I'm a boss. In fact, you lack stamina. I will damager. Rip the veteran. You the amateur. Call a Canada. Hot from cameras.
Yo, Carol, shut up, yo, about Friday New York dread. The New York accent, you can hear it. Yo, son. Yo, what up, Kiko?
I was a hand you like a newborn baby, crazy, maybe the best, yes. I'm saying it, and I'll be proving it, gangsters and hustlers, that's my influence, is Lawrence Tate. Old dog and niggas, making that cake on some Wesley Snipe shit, blazing new jacks, blazing new tracks, two to your brain if you loosen my grip. Come rob with me to the club, because it's Friday, just got paid. Fresh Air Ones and a fresh cut page. Boss of the game, but I don't play. And I'm straight from the block, girl, and I'm looking for a hot girl. She gotta be a gangster, school to the game, job ruling these gangsters, damn, I'm the king of this, king of strip. Back again, you know what I mean?
Okay. All right, enough. Back to Ebro. Thank you for the donation, brother. I'm stupid.
Ebro has been fired and let go from Hot 97. Yeah, that's right. The lead of Ebro in the Mornings is no longer working at Hot 97. So this is a storied career to some extent. I never really thought Ebro was that great on mic, but he was.
Damn, Danny, why you just dissed Ebro from the top, bro? My cat freaking stepped in my goddamn weed tray. What's wrong with you, bro?
good at keeping a job. Well, he would go on his Instagram Live to give his side of the story.
Told y'all a couple of weeks ago when they tried to run that Andrew Cuomo play on me. Remember that shit? And they tried when the Trumpster got in office. Listen, man, I don't capitulate well, bro. Been doing this too long.
During the whole live, he was essentially saying that the reason he believes he's getting let go is because the new owners of Hot 97 Media Co. do not like his political affiliations, and also some of the statements he made back when he said that the company didn't really want or care about Hot 97 and Funk Flex was running the station now.
The new ownership of...
I remember this. He went crazy. This is like a month ago. Damn. And you know what? Before I play this, when he was going off, he's like, we could be next. So I feel like he's seen this coming, or like he could see it down the tunnel.
The big legend, Hot 97, didn't give a damn about investing in this damn thing here. No new studios, making cuts, cutting staff, cutting this, cutting that.
Salute to Vinny B again. Thanks for the donation. He says, Friday, take that bum Ebro spot on Hot 97. I would, but I would probably relinquish the spot shortly after. I'm not really in the mood to become like a radio DJ anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? I know people say, yo, you should be on the radio. I don't want to be on the radio, man. The radio is very antiquated and it's not going to ever be done, but niggas don't listen to the radio like that.
However, I do wonder if it is more because he was not as much dominant in the ratings as they would like him to have been. And also maybe his pay rate wasn't worth it, considering that they're destroying Power 105 in the ratings right now. Like if you look at the ratings for November, Hot 97 is at 4.3 and Power 105 is at 3.1. So after this announcement was made, I went back and listened to the Ebro in the Morning. It's actually on YouTube right now. And I listened to everything they said. And they did make several allusions to the show being in its last day.
A lot is happening in the world, folks. Change can hit you at any minute.
Any minute.
You need to be prepared. You might be listening to your favorite morning show, and then one day, you never hear them on that place again. We don't know.
We don't know, but follow us on Instagram, right?
Oh, no. Today, listen, I don't know what the hell's going on. We're going to talk to Ebro in a minute. I just know today, Rosenberg Radio, Laura Stiles, Old Man Ebro, give us a follow today.
Yes.
Let's just see what goes on. All right, we'll be back. 7:20. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Now, there you saw Rosenberg and Laura Stiles allude to the whole situation and about this is.
Salute to Danny for that, because that's something I wouldn't have done. Like, that man went into the radio vault to hear that shit. Like, I ain't going back to listen to their radio show.
The last day, they didn't outright say it, but it is something that I think they saw coming. Ebro didn't really talk about it too much. It was more so Rosenberg and Laura Stiles. And that has a whole nother element. As Rosenberg would go on his Twitter page and announce the exit from his show, he would do it on his socials. And here's what he said. This is really long, so bear with me. Almost 19 years later, it comes to a close. Longest tenured morning show ever at the station. Became friends with my heroes. The future is very exciting, but I'm filled with gratitude for my past. Old Man Ebro plucked me out of obscurity in DC and put a mic in my hand. No, imagine this. I'm a hip hop kid from DC. I'm not going to read all this. But anyway, he thanks God later and all of that jazz. Laura Stiles would keep it short and simple by saying we had the best time, the most beautiful listeners, and got to work with legends I love. I'm so proud of the work we did together. I lived so many of my dreams at Hot 97 and got to work with my friends. And best friends don't let go. Trust me, Ebro, Rosenberg, and I have plans and more coming next year. So
they better start some kind of podcast independently, because for Laura's sake, for sure, because I know maybe they might still have her as, or any of them still working at the radio station, because Ebro in the Morning show doesn't mean that all three of them are gone, right? Rosenberg might still be there at the station. He has his Late Night with Rosenberg show that he still does, but he also works for ESPN and he also works for the WWE. So Rosenberg will be fine, right? Smart Jewish man. He made sure that he didn't put all of his eggs in one basket. Same thing with Ebro, half, right? He made sure that he got himself a nice cushy spot over there at Apple Music. The content that comes out over at Apple Music is 10 times better than the Hot 97 YouTube stuff. So, you know, and Rosenberg also has the Juanet podcast. The Juanet podcast doesn't make him any money like that, but he can start focusing on that more as far as his broadcasting career if he wants to. Laura now, on the other hand, the only thing I know her for doing is Hot 97 or Ebro in the morning. Okay, so Laura Styles, I don't know what's going to happen with her future.
What they're alluding to there is that Hot 97 rejects now will now be going to YouTube and starting their own morning show online.
Didn't I just say
now,
that?
Time will tell if they're able to pull it off, because one of the appeals of being on a Hot 97 is that you can play music. When you can't play music, when you don't have access to the guests, you lose a lot of visibility. And another thing that keeps them afloat is the infrastructure, right? Because if you're able to get paid directly from the content you make, it's a lot easier to show up.
Fact.
When you go independent, the money doesn't come in immediately. Like some of these YouTube views they're about to get are not going to be great, especially if they take that politically correct route, you know, choosing not to talk about things and protecting their industry relationships. Now, other folks on Twitter would...
Oh, man, if they start their own podcast, they're going to have to get really mixy. We're going to have to get multiple Ebro rants. They're going to need to turn up that algorithm.
Go off on Ebro, including his former foe, Tax Stone, who would call the radio show super whack and corny. And I think that's one of the interesting things about this is that I feel Ebro in the morning is a testament to survival more so than exceptionalism. I don't think Ebro's morning show was great. I don't think we'll remember it. I don't think we're going to look back 20 years from now and be like, damn, man, I really miss the Ebro in the morning era. So let's see how the rest of the industry responds, because one thing I'm wondering about is Charlemagne and Power 105.1, because if the radio show...
Damn, Danny, you got to shit on these guys when they're down, bro. Damn, bro. You got no heart, bro. Charlemagne is probably having a freaking field day. Not too crazy, because I feel like Charlemagne, he's not gonna like just dance around like on, you know, smoking on an Ebro pack, but he might just take a couple of pulls off the Ebro pack. Just a couple of pulls. I ain't gonna smoke the whole blunt. Just give me a couple of pulls off the Ebro pack. Puff, puff, pass. You know what I'm saying?
Is losing to, if the morning radio show at Power is losing to a show that just got canceled, what's next? Like, is Power gonna say at one point, like, we think y'all great on YouTube, but we would love to dominate in the radio ratings, because radio ratings is how we make a lot of our money? And who will replace Ebro? My guess is it will be an internal hire. So let's not get frisky. I already know, because this is the stop. People are gonna say they think Joe Budden is gonna be the one to take over the radio station.
It won't be.
I think maybe a few years ago, but I think at this point, the way Media Co is going to be paying people out, and even a place like iHeart, I don't think they're going to give them enough money for Joe to even entertain leaving his podcast. You feel like this is a big deal?
Okay. I think we got to the most parts of it here. Big salute to Danny from the stop, right? That's my brother right there. Look out for his interview that's on the channel as well. This channel is gonna be done. It's done. It's over. The only thing that for me personally at least, because I did watch the Ebro in the morning clips on YouTube, especially if they have something interesting that they're talking about. I was still one of the remaining audience that was there. I did see a heavy decline in viewership over the years. Maybe about 10 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, they used to get at least 50,000 views of music, a video, hundreds of thousands of views on their videos. But then sometimes they'd interview the same person as The Breakfast Club, like over the last 2 years. Their titles would be fucked up. They would like not care about the camera angles a lot of times. A lot of the stuff that they would do, they would try to do that little Zoom thing, and then after the pandemic, and they just kept it that way, even though they were in the studio. just like not really giving a shit about their YouTube channel because they're, hey, we're a radio station. We're already getting paid for being here on the radio. But that lack of detail or lack of attention that they're paying to the YouTube channel really resonated over the years, where their channel just, it's not an important channel. It's not something that people are like on a list to watch as far as hip hop knowledge. And the only thing, if you do want to watch anything about hip hop knowledge, would be Ebro in the morning. So when I seen other clips, and no offense, but salute to Nessa, I would see her clips. I'm like, all right, I'm not watching this one. Or with the other guy, DJ Drewski. Salute to him, same way. I'm not watching those clips neither. So if for a person like myself, and I know there's a lot of people who are the same way, if you're only tuning into Hot 97's YouTube channel for Ebro in the morning clips, and now that show is gone, that channel is dead in the water, bro. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Bank said, I fell off too. Did I? I didn't know that. You're one of those people who were like, oh, if it was you and Herc still sitting there, I would love the show. Salute to PK Herc. That's my brother right there. But I don't know about fall off. Let's chill about that. I think those are some great times, and I'm not even gonna get it twisted. We had some of the highest viewership in those times too, but we've gone viral multiple times since then. The channel has actually accumulated like together 10 times the amount of views than those times back in those days. So I don't know about falling off. That just might be a matter of perspective. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, salute to Ebro in the morning. Yeah, RIP, man. Thank you for the donation. Anything but the norm. Says, I don't want to sound like a hater, but I like this news. Laugh out loud. But I'm pretty sure he has some good opportunities waiting for him. If you're talking about Rosenberg, then for sure. Ebro, they're already plugged in. The man's there. He's like, all right, I lost my job at Hot 97. Obviously, losing one of my paychecks is not a good thing. So, okay, he lost one of his paychecks. He has time to go get another bag now. And the bag that he gets from Apple Music is probably nice. Okay? The money that he's probably getting from Hot 97, he was just going straight to the bank or whatever. And, I could spend some of my Apple Music check because Apple Music, the way that setup looks, that shit looks like they got some money. Trust me. But yeah, salute to Ebro in the morning. Salute to Laura Styles and to Peter Rosenberg. All right. Keep doing your thing, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.